My name's Taylor Scarnato. I am a senior public relations major, and I'm from Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. I'd like to do probably corporate PR, possibly maybe do maybe a law track after this, and then do something with just sports PR, like a sports PR firm. Terrifying a little bit. It's very vigorous, but I'm excited because it's going to be, really hands-on, and it's really going to show me, what I need to be doing after college. This is like a make or break. If I don't want to do this, after this, if I'm miserable, I should probably look into a new major. But it's exciting because you actually get to know, what you should expect. I like to say it's like a economic initiative. We're just really, trying to alleviate the stress of the small business, and I think small businesses are like the core of America, and it's sad that they're losing out to these corporate big giants. So I feel like we're kind of we're saving Ritchie County. That's how I'd explain it. I do. When I graduated from high school, between senior year of high school and freshman year at WVU, I worked at the Pennsylvania State Capitol for the Republican Senate. And I was the junior PR representative, and I did, intern stuff, but I did press releases. I actually wrote a couple of press releases that were read by senators across the state. So I got a lot of hands-on experience, and I enjoyed it. And I got it because I was bartending. And this woman came in, and she loved me, and she asked me what my major was, and she said, "Let me give you my card." And it was probably the best experience I've ever had. That's a job that people could only dream about, and I just kind of fell into it, and it's really great for my resume. People are always really stunned by that. They're like, "Wow, you were 18 working in the state capitol." I'm like, I know, it's a little intimidating. I was definitely dead set. I was like, I really want to do PR after this. It was great. I've watched people Skype, and I've done Skype with other people. I'm not a huge fan of it, because I'd just rather text people. That seems like way too much effort. But I think it's great. I think it's really changing the way that people communicate and how information is, transferred from one place to another. It's just such a whole different level of a personal communication. It's just amazing. And I think that was really cool that we could do that, and we could really feel like we were in it, like we were doing this, and we were sitting around a table and we were taking charge of this together. I think it was really cool. And it just adds that little bit more than, an email or a teleconference call. Goal would be to get an A. Expectation, I want it to be hard. I want it to challenge me. I want to put a lot of effort into it. I want to be exhausted afterwards, but I want to do it to the point where I don't have any regrets. I put as much into it as I possibly could, because I feel like we have so much room to do so much with all this grant money that we just have, just the world at our fingertips. So expectation would definitely be just experience. I want to get everything out of Dr. Callistra as I possibly can, too. She is just like a fountain of information. I just listen to her talk, and she just has so much information because she's done it for so long. She's just amazing. So definitely experience. I'd like to think so. I come from a very small rural county, just like Ritchie County. It's almost dead on, same square miles. We didn't have a Walmart, we didn't have a mall, we didn't have these things. And a lot of my friends that I went to high school with, their parents own these small businesses, and when 9/11 hit and things like that, I saw that take such a toll on their families. And I can only imagine in that county how those kids are living with that, and their parents are struggling. So, and I understand what it's like to drive 30 miles to go to Walmart to buy everything that you're gonna have for the whole month. And I remember when my mom started, shopping locally, how it made such a big difference. And it brings a community together. When you meet people in the community that are working in the community, are providing for the community, it creates that sense of a family within that community. And I think that's really important. It's extremely important, considering people are so antisocial these days that, they take strides not to communicate, to be as, cut off from other people as they possibly can. So I think just having that background and knowing what it's like to grow up in an area like that and how important it is, I think it'll really help me to connect with those people and understand, I know that this, God forbid your business would go down, what would you do? This business has been in your family for generations. It's the only thing you know how to do. If you weren't there anymore, how would you survive? So.